Evil Squid Comics podcast. We are part of the Collector's Maze Network.
Don.
Scott.
Andrew. All right. Earth 1, Volume 2, Green Lantern.
Did I read Volume 1?
I
you
think
bought
so.
This. Cool.
You bought that at the thing.
But you really didn't have to read Volume 1, did you?
You
Phil?
didn't have to.
It gives you a pretty good rundown. Of
I suppose.
What's
I
going
mean,
on.
you jump into stuff and you know that there's aliens that show up and that there's some type of conspiracy thing going on or something. Somebody's trying to frame somebody and going on. But I don't know.
Didn't really do it for you?
It didn't. I felt like...
But you're not a Green Lantern fan either.
Bingo. That was the thing. Was I felt like this was something in which it was almost like a little bit of a nod to, you know, the Green Lantern history and some ideals there. And I probably can't count the number of Green Lantern books I've read on one hand. So
I'm no Green Lantern expert. I know a little bit, and so I could kind of follow some of the lore, but I'm not. I probably didn't catch everything either. It's a pretty basic story. So the Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, is out there, and he's a Green Lantern.
He's got a pretty good haircut, though.
He does have a good haircut. He's
better than the Guy Gardner.
protecting Earth. There's there's sort of like some yellow lanterns that are kind of evil, trying to take over, and so him and the Green Lanterns are trying to fight them, and there's kind of a conspiracy with some of the Guardians and all that stuff. So
well, it's a case of the yellow lanterns are just more powerful than the green.
That's
I don't
true.
necessarily know that they're evil, but they've been kind of convinced by this rogue guardian.
what are we calling?
Because there's really only one guardian that's there, but that's where I get a little confused, is because they keep referencing...
What are we calling these guys?
the yellow lanterns.
Okay,
So-
because there's like a whole bunch of them.
There is a bunch of them, but
And
they
they all
came
look the
from like
same.
another dimension, though.
Yeah, but they look the
So,
same.
because they were promised by the Guardian to come to this dimension or this universe to try to help out and cleanse it or something.
Sure.
Was at least the feel
cleansing.
I got, because that's ultimately what he's doing after some type of, what the hell was it, manhunters? Maybe?
Yeah, so I think the
Some-
first one was all about the Manhunters.
So that's why I don't know if I was, my memory is bad, if I did read it for sure. Maybe it was the fact that it
It
just
came
didn't.
out a long time ago.
Yeah, and it maybe just didn't stick with me. But,
I don't think it did.
I read this one, and really your big bad is this Guardian who wants to shape things in reset things in his new image.
Yeah.
And that's really what the Green Lanterns are trying to do, is prevent that. And it's, Hal Jordan to save the day, I guess. But he supposedly, perishes, spoiler, in trying to do it. And it gives a John Stewart, is that the...
Yeah, John Stewart.
Because he's another lantern in the
Yeah.
lore, right? But it's kind of given almost a different spin on his maybe origin story, I guess, in a feel. Because
Yeah.
he, in this one, he kind of gets the yellow ring,
Correct.
and not that I care one way or another, but it's just I don't know. It seemed like it was trying to reference a bunch of Green Lantern lore, but yet to me it just into a package that I didn't find all that interesting. I guess too much words. I mean, look at that right there too. I mean, there's a hell of a lot of bubbles all through that too.
I didn't hear that
But then
many
there's some
words.
other ones where there's not much.
Yeah,
So
I thought it was paced pretty well.
yeah, maybe it was. Maybe
I think it's
too
just,
picky.
it felt pretty just by the numbers, like nothing
That could be.
super innovative or interesting. I think the idea was for them to do a bunch of these Earth 1 volumes. They probably were going to keep going, but then the whole line kind of fizzled out. And then DC said, hey, let's do Absolute instead, because that sounds cool. And so now they've abandoned the Earth.
Oh, did they? Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, it's presented very well.
Yeah.
I think it's fairly decent art. I mean, I would agree that your story is pretty basic. I just felt like I constantly was reading feeling like I'm missing something or, or whatever.
Yeah, I'm really not sure what these Earth 1 books were trying to do. I mean, they're trying to be kind of different, slightly different versions of, current DC, like slightly for continuity and kind of like a jump on point. And I think for that it works okay. But I mean, it doesn't make me want to run out and read more Green Lantern necessarily.
I would agree with that.
And I mean, they weren't putting these. This one came out like in 2020 or 2019, and so I mean, there's not a volume 3, so it's like I don't know what they're trying to sell me. So
Yeah.
it's weird.